It's another video from Ozzy's Robot. Brought to you by the Banana Collection.
Boom, doodly doo, da 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 da. Hey everyone, welcome back and come on in. It's that toy guy, that makes these weird toy videos. Well, they're not really weird. I actually think they're kind of cool, but I'm biased. Anyway, as always, if it's morning where you're at, before we get rolling, grab your wake me up beverage. Typically, it's coffee. It could be tea. Stir it, clank it, adjust it to your specifications. Blow off that steam, especially if it's sweltering hot. I gotta say, my Keurigs, they're not that hot. But anyway, if you're focused now, pay attention to the highlight of YouTube today, and it is a friction-powered police car with radar. Yes, radar. I believe this is made by Ichiko. So let's look at this cool box here. Now, the canted headlights once again tells me this is 1960. I don't know, was there some kind of surge in 1960 vehicles, especially police cars? Because it seems like every time I'm looking at a car, it's from specifically from 1960. I gotta tell you, this one I'm not 100% sure what kind of car it is. Is it a Plymouth? Is it a Ford? But anyway, I can tell from the canted lights and the fins. So here is your cool box. Here is your Ichiko logo that says PU. Maybe that stands for Pick Me Up. And this has multiple patents on it. And I'll tell you why, because this has a secret trick. If you haven't figured out, I'll tell you, the box gives you a clue. And for a friction car, man, this has a lot of tricks. So it's a nice illustration. Here is your side panel. It shows you the speed meter. Ooh, and then you see the clue there, the secret clue. And this one actually says, I think, New Jersey, NJ. Can that be right? Could be. Why would you pick, of all states, no offense to any of my audience that might be from New Jersey, but New Jersey, seriously? I mean, you could have picked New York, Florida, the best. I don't know, Texas. Trooper cars, because it's the state police. You want like these state troopers that have that cool, to me, southern vibe and that cool badge. But anyway, that's me. I'm biased. So here is the car, and you can see the radar is up top, and you're like, hey, man, that doesn't have any speed meter on it. And for now, you're going to be right. But look at this. This has some nice lithography on it. And it actually had its original antenna in the box. Here's your front end. You tell me, is this a Plymouth? I'm not 100% sure. Is it a Chrysler? Chrysler had cars that look like that. I usually know my cars, but this one's a little bit of a mystery. Could be, again, a Ford. I'm trying to think of a Chrysler that looked like this, or a Plymouth maybe. I have to reach back into the archives. The badge doesn't do much to help me out in that respect. There's your Made in Japan. So anyway, that is your cool car. The bottom looks like pristine. Again, I always wonder, like, who got these vehicles that they just never played with them, didn't scratch them? I guess I could ask that for all the toys. But me as a kid, I'd probably be smashing this thing up into my Hot Wheels or something. Here's the inside. So inside, you see the radar meter. So your speed reading would be back there. And, that's not a very handy place. And you could also see that these spotlights rotate on shafts. All right, let's go into this side here. Look at your interior and your dashboard. Plastic steering wheel. I like when they occasionally have the tin steering wheel. I find that much rarer. Here's your Highway Patrol badge, as I was talking about. The other thing I find kind of unusual on this one is that the roof is like a bright white. These fins are white, and you sort of have this cream color. So this isn't any kind of fading or color change. This was intentionally, two different colors. Don't ask me why, but It's kind of unusual. I've never really seen it like this, you know, where you have like a bright white and then this cream, but I'm assuming that's just how it was. So anyway, the trick that I was referring to, if you haven't figured it out by now, is there's a lever in here. And what you do is you pop this up and boom, there is your radar feature. So now you have your speed meter, and it just kind of magically pops up and you have radar dishes. That is a cool freaking feature. So as for the operation, has a nice friction sound. Let me show you this. See those cool spotlights turning. And then as you're doing that, what do you think happens to your speed meter? And look at that. Your radar. I think this is friggin' awesome, man. And then, of course, friction actually works pretty well. Let's do it again. Ta-da! And that, my friends, is your friction-powered police car with the radar speed reader on it by Ichiko. I think this is one of the coolest friction cop cars I have ever seen. By the way, here's the hubcaps before I sign off. Very nice all the way around here. Oop. And let me know what you think. If you like it, please thumb up the video. And if you're not a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button, because the algorithms in YouTube will say, you're doing a good job there, asking people to subscribe. So we'll see. With that, thanks for your time. Always appreciate it. And I, my friends, will talk to you later.